we're back with another episode where obviously they go back to the house, the two lines talk, and then we get some phone calls. Nany is talking to Jonna, Jake is talking to his dog and his parents, and Theo is talking to his child. It is Jake's birthday, so the dad wearing a wig and have a candle for him. But then we cut to the challenge. It is called Dirty Drifter, where they have to, one has to be in a van and the other has to remove the chains around the van to attach it on top of the rig so they can drag down the course. You go around the blocks, 30 seconds get deducted. We see Nany and Justin up first, and their time at the very end is 12:42. That's with the minus of 30s. Then we get Olivia and Will. Olivia tips it over, but still we don't know her time yet. Then we're going to match up with everyone. We also find out that Theo got a DQ because of him touching the chain a couple times without when he's not allowed. And then the winners is Olivia and Will, and the losers are Theo and Adrienne, with him DQing. At the bar we get everyone celebrating Jake's birthday. Then we get into talking game with Theo and Adrienne saying we don't want to go in, but we will fight to the best to whoever goes in, even if it's our friends. Then we get Aneesa and Nany talking, saying Nany's telling her you're playing both sides, your friend's Olivia. And then cuts her in the confession, Nany telling Aneesa she's playing the victim card, which is kind of true. Aneesa saying, why even I thought we were friends mean something. Nominations, it's 4-1. Aneesa and Jake going in against Theo and Adrienne. And they will be playing loose ends where they have to start at a plug station. They have to run down, get the cable, go around these wooden beams, and first one to plug in all three wins. And with a decent battle, I'm saying decent to be polite because Jake and Aneesa gassed out, Theo and Adrienne got a win, and I think this is Adrienne's 4th elimination this season, so she's doing pretty well. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 6 teams, no chance of a final yet, but I will do a separate video for the finals anyway. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Aneesa's last episode, so make sure you like and subscribe, and see you next week. Alright, in the house, Yeremi wants to work with Cedric, but it's a little too late because they had this discussion early in the season, but Yeremi didn't, but he wants to work with him due to him having no one. Now the daily's up, it's called Dark Mine, it's where they have 6 matches. They have to race through a trail, find a table where there's a bunch of numbers, and numbers will be called out. And for the team that gets the most numbers correct wins. Even though after a long montage of people doing it, Michaela getting an injured ankle, and Theo can't see because he's blind in one eye, Cedric and Michaela come first. But that doesn't matter because it's how many you get. And, Theo messes up, saying he didn't see the letters on top and just raw dogging it. And the winner of this daily is Turbo and Sydney. The loser is Cedric and Michaela. At the nominations, you get the second person to stake a claim, and it is Yeremi staking a claim to Olivia. Though it is Yeremi versus Will. And Yeremi said in his confession, I had to listen to CT, do the best for the team, and don't be a pawn in the game. And that is CT Pro Tip. And they do the same thing as last time. They go up a mountain, do a puzzle, and run down. While that's happening, Olivia and Nany are confused why Aviv did this,
because Nany told Aviv early on that she's waiting for it and we're going to help you. I want to be a friend and tell you. And because of that, it kind of bit Nany's butt. So, with all that, the vote's going into 2-2 because Yeremi wins. And now with Olivia, Theo is not going against Yeremi anymore. It's 2-2. And with a coin flip, the team that's going against Cedric and Michaela is Aviv and Will. Even after that, Will and Nany still get into it. Once again. The elimination matchup is Cedric and Michaela, Aviv and Will. And they're playing tight quarters where they have 2 economy airline toilets, real ones, not just made. And there's 2 puzzle pieces, 2 puzzles in it, and they have to do with the pieces. They have to fix it and do it. It wasn't really a close matchup, and not really surprised that Michaela and Cedric won and they're coming back to the house. So we are in the final. Well, we really are in the final teams. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 teams. So, and the finals are not here yet. So I don't know if it's going to be free for all. It's still going to be teams, but over and all, finals is coming close.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it starts off with Cedric and Michaela talking in the room, saying all teams are being weird and they need to lock in. Then Olivia and Theo are just talking to each other. They have 2-1 odds of winning the challenge if they make it to the finals. Aviv wrote a note to all the teams, and then Justin wants a note, but it's not from Aviv, it is from Will, blaming Nany and Justin for him to get eliminated, saying they planned this all along, even though it was Yeremi who made the claim. And then after this, we go to a bar. They're all talking game. We got Nany and Michaela getting blamed for Aviv's departure. Turbo gets upset at Sydney for being friends with Yeremi. And then Nany and Michaela get into an argument while Yeremi laughs. And Olivia saying the OG Nany is back. It's time for the daily, and this is the final daily before the finals. It's called Global Exchange, where they have to run 1K to the first map that needs fixing with the names and places. And there's a second map, but they have to ride a bike that's chained together, also 1K, on BMX bikes I should say. And TJ said you don't want to be the last place. In the lead is Cedric and Michaela and Turbo and Sydney. But first to do the map was Sydney and Turbo, but Turbo doesn't know how to ride a bike. Theo and Adrienne are riding bikes. Theo is 6'6", so he looks funny riding it. Adrienne also falls somehow. And with everyone doing the maps, getting the geography, there's a few mistakes that people do, like Nany saying New Zealand is right next to France, which it is not. Also in the mashup there was someone putting China and Malaysia, China into Japan and Malaysia just right underneath it, which is not true. And they didn't even get Canada right, so that was a shock. They just put in a small area. But the most correct answers with the team was Turbo and Sydney. And for the losers, risking 8 correct, it is Michaela and Cedric. In the nominations, well, it's pretty much Olivia and Theo are not going to vote each other, so they vote for Nany and Justin. And Nany and Justin are like, you know what, let's vote for the biggest threat in the team. And it's a 3-0 for Nany and Justin. They will be playing Ballsing 2.0, where all of them will be playing a girl vs girl, boy vs boy. It's first 2 out of 3, and in the first round we get 2-0 to Michaela and Cedric. In round 2 we get 1 and 2, sending Nany home, winning yet again, not another season. And everyone just made the finals. So, knowing the challenge is going to be in 2 parts, so this might take a while for the finals, but yeah, just one more video to go for the challenge, and we are out here. Bosh.